And we are live, people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Josh Goldstein, your favorite immigration lawyer, coming at you. Here we go. Here we go. Going live. Hello, 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 one and all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Josh Goldstein, your favorite immigration lawyer. Hello, Jorge. I think you're the first one here. Jorge, welcome. Welcome, everybody. We are notifying everyone that we're live. Mike is here. What's up, Instagram? What's up, TikTok? Hello, YouTube. We're also live on Facebook. We're live in our Facebook group. We're live on Instagram. Everywhere. We're live everywhere. Yes, I hope everyone's having an amazing Wednesday. Ivy's here. Loves my videos. Ivy, you're awesome. Thank you. Muad is here. We have our first question, ladies and gentlemen. Our first question. Muad, you nailed it. You're our first questionnaire. It says here, how long should I wait after applying for a green card based on winning asylum before we do mandamus lawsuit? Okay. Let's see if I can unpack that because it's not clear to me. How long should I wait after applying for a green card? Okay. I think I understand the question now. His question, if I got this right, Maud, your question is, how long should you wait to file a mandamus lawsuit after applying for a green card based on winning asylum? So to answer that, first of all, I'm going to explain what a mandamus lawsuit is. So when you apply for a green card, the immigration agencies have an obligation to give you a decision within a reasonable period of time. And when they don't do that, you can go to court and you can file a lawsuit called a mandamus lawsuit to challenge the delay. And the question is, when can you file a mandamus lawsuit? And the answer to that question is a little bit unclear, but let me share my thoughts with you. A mandamus lawsuit is based on an allegation that there has been an unreasonable delay. Unreasonable. And the question is, when does a delay become unreasonable? When? And the answer is that it's unclear and people disagree. But I would say if you apply for a green card based on asylum and it's been 18 months and you still don't have anything, maybe 2 years, I would consider a mandamus lawsuit. And a lot of people who get green cards based on asylum have unreasonable delays, so it's not unusual. We have Eva here. Nitish is here. Aman has asked us a question. Can Aman stay in the U.S. with no passport? I don't know what that means. You don't need a passport to stay in the U.S. In fact, I would say the vast majority of people in the United States don't have passports, right? Please, 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 people, share this live with everyone. Share it. Okay. Now, I want to introduce myself. If you don't know me, my name is Josh Goldstein. I'm an immigration lawyer, and I'm truly passionate about helping people just like you reach their immigration goals. Sometimes people are looking for work permits, citizenship. We've had a lot of people who had green cards for many years and just never got around to applying for naturalization. That's what I do. And I also try to be entertaining with limited success, I think. And I also try to inspire you. I mean, a lot of people are really discouraged and scared and defeated right now. And I want to tell you, you don't need to be like that. You need to get yourself up, stand up, and just kick some ass. Kick some ass. Here's Devin who says, every woman needs a man like Josh. Thank you so much for saying that. That really makes my day. I'm going to pin that comment. My ego just went up a little bit. So thank you so much. But really, I mean, people are so discouraged. People are like, I can't apply for citizenship right now. If I go to the interview, they're just going to arrest me. What are you talking about? I just went to an interview yesterday. The client got approved in no time. So don't tell me that you're going to be arrested at your interview. Yes, people have been arrested at their interviews, but that doesn't mean you will. Absolutely not. Hang on one second, people. I just got to get a charger. All right, I'm back. All right. So the topic that I want to discuss with you today, it's a very important one. And the topic is green card marriage. USCIS is watching you closer than ever. So why would they be watching you? Well, the primary reason that USCIS would be watching you and is watching you is that they want to see whether your marriage is based on a relationship that is true and genuine and legit. That's what they want to see. And your relationship might not be true and legitimate and legit. Maybe you say you're living together with your fiance, with your wife, but you're not. You know? Maybe you say that you and your wife live together, but you actually have a place in Texas because you couldn't get a job where your fiance, where your wife lives. You know what I mean? That's the sort of thing that they're looking at. If you qualify for a green card through marriage and your marriage relationship is genuine, you have nothing to worry about, nothing at all. So there's that. Does that make any questions about green cards through marriage, about how they check? And by the way, they check everything. They check every single public record. They check where you're registered to vote, where your driver's license is. They check all your work activity. They do all sorts of sophisticated research. And it's not unfair or unreasonable for the most part, but they're checking. They're checking. So I'm going to answer questions now. I'm going to start with Sabri Ali Noor. I applied for Social Security 2 months ago, but I didn't receive it. It's still pending with DHS verification. What's your status, Sabri? What's your immigration status? Are you a citizen? Do you have a green card? Do you have a work permit? Let me know. Jorge keeps the faith, our friend from YouTube. What does change of policy published August 1st mean? I don't know. Let me go back to your earlier. I don't know what. Give me a little more context, Jorge. Improvised creation. Any changes on the citizenship interview? No. I would say the interview I did yesterday was faster and easier than any interview I've done recently. And they swore my client in the same day. Swore him in. He came out a U.S. citizen. He walked in a foreign devil. He came out a U.S. citizen. How cool is that? He had a good lawyer, right? My husband was arrested for gang shooting, and our interview is coming up. Would that affect it? Yes, you need a lawyer up. You need to have a lawyer. But I don't know, is your husband a U.S. citizen? That's what we need. We need to unpack this. NeuroSpark, is it possible lawsuit for 2 years in pending asylum? If your asylum has been pending for 2 years and you want to file a mandamus lawsuit to challenge the delay, that might be hard because all of the asylum applications are taking a really long time right now. And I think 2 years is not that long. I mean, 2 years is a long time if you're waiting for asylum, but I think it would be challenging. Maria Carr Orozco. Let's see here. Pled guilty to simple DUI 6 years ago. Will citizenship be declined? No, probably not, unless there's a little more to it. But I think you got it. Maria Orozco, I think you're going to be on Team USA. When you have a DUI, it's not a bad idea to have a lawyer. Caught by camera for red light violation. Does that create problems when coming back from international flight? I don't think so. You ran a red light. It's not like you're an ex-murderer. Just swore in, military dependent came through I-730. How do I change her status once I'm a citizen? That's for Ruko. Military dependent came in through I-730. How do I change her status once I'm a citizen? Okay, so if your dependent came in through an I-730, your dependent is an asylee. Okay, your dependent has asylum status in the United States. 1 year after being in the United States with asylum status, you can apply for a green card through adjustment of status. Once you get a green card, then you can go on and become a citizen, either through naturalization when you're 18 or through derivative citizenship if you meet various conditions. So that's a great question. Queen Tally just followed me. By the way, if you're on TikTok, Instagram, wherever you are, if you share this live, I will be grateful for you because it would help me get my message out. DD Muva, can I hire a lawyer even after my case was submitted due to current situation, gang shooting? You can hire a lawyer. You should hire a lawyer. And I would be very happy to help you, to consult with you, to go to your interview, whatever you need help with. All you have to do is contact me using the link in my bio or book an appointment with me and my team. We'll help you out. We'll take care of you. We got you. We represent people. I'm based in Los Angeles, California. We have clients in all 50 states and around the world. We don't have any clients on the International Space Station or in other planets, but we do represent people here on Earth. Can we still come with a B1, B2 and apply for immigration? Okay, let's talk about that. Can you come in as a visitor and apply for a green card after you come in as a visitor? It is possible to do that, but it's specifically not what you're supposed to do. You are not supposed to do that. And if you show up at the airport and they say, what's the purpose of your trip? And you say, I'm here to go shopping. I want to go to the outlet mall. They're going to let you in. If you say, I want to go to the Grand Canyon and take a picture. I want to see New York, San Francisco, Route 66, whatever it is in the United States you want to see, they're going to say, great, have a great time. But if you come in and you say, I'm here to get a green card. I came in with my visitor visa because it took too long to get an appointment at the consulate. They're going to turn you around and send you home. Becca Reuter Marks. Is this new TA for an I-130A even for people that filed in 2024? They're still waiting on approval. I'm aware of this NTA policy, but I think you need to take a deep breath, get a good lawyer, and know that you may have a good chance to get approved. Okay, don't freak out. Is it still safe to check in with ICE if you're in OS? What's that? Order of supervision? This is from Little Al. That's hard because if you have an order of supervision, that means you have a final order of deportation. And if you're checking in with ICE, you're following the rules. You're doing what they require you to do. But you also have a final order of removal. And if you have a final order of removal, they can execute that. They can execute it by sending you back to your home country or even to a different country now. They're deported Cubans to Sudan and stuff like that. So I would say you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. If you show up at the interview, if you show up for your order of supervision, if you show up with your ICE check-in, they could deport you and arrest you. And if you don't show up, then they can come after you. I don't know I don't know how you win that. Liberia, nada. What should you do when SEAC says your immigrant visa application expired? You should immediately contact me and fix it because it's urgent. You need to contact the National Visa Center and tell them that you need to correct it. And it's really important to take care of that right away. Hey, sir, I have a strong SIV case. I worked 6 years with the U.S. military. How do I contact? Can I contact you? Yes, absolutely. Anyone who needs help with an immigration matter anywhere in the world can contact me using the link in my bio. My contact information's in the bio. You can call me. You can email me. You can message me, and I will help you out. If you send me a DM, that's great too. I'm here for you. I got you 100% of the way. Let's get some more questions here. We're getting good ones. The Lionheart says, my mom filed for me F2A while I'm under 21, but she naturalized when I'm over 21. My CSBA is under 21. Are you protected? Yeah. Teen G, should we still go to the interview? I don't know. How do you feel about getting an AOS interview before getting the I-601A approved? I don't know. Teen G says, I mean, I don't understand your question, Teen G, because if you can adjust status, AOS, then why would you need the I-601A, right? Why would you need to go abroad if you can get a green card in the US? I don't think you need to even worry about that. Here's some questions on Instagram. My friend applied for refugee asylee, interview done, passport taken. Then they got notice that the Trump administration banned the case. Can you help them out? Yes, I can. I don't know if I can help, but I can look into it. I can review it. I can check it out. And if I can help, I will. And if I can't help, I'll say, look, I'm sorry, I can't help you. I often tell that to people. I say, look, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do to help. I'm sorry about that. What forms to adjust status for my partner who overstayed a visa? Does eloping affect anything? I'm okay with eloping, but bear in mind that you have the burden of proving that your relationship is genuine and real. And if you just run off and get married and your family's not there, that's fine. You're going to be legally married, but it might raise questions about whether your relationship is genuine and real and from the heart. I'm not in the wedding planning business. Maybe I should be in the wedding planning business. But I do think that you need to make sure that your marriage reflects the seriousness that immigration is going to want to see. Now, sometimes there's extenuating circumstances. People say to me, listen, my partner and I, we're in a same-sex marriage. We're gay. My family's conservative. They don't approve. Okay, fine. Don't bother with your family. But for many people, that not having the family there is going to be important. Tekla says, my husband is doing marriage fraud, yet he's not divorcing me. He's not currently talking to me about because of this. He's trying to adjust asylum to marriage. Will this ever affect me? Tekla, you need to consult with me. You need a lawyer to help you. If your husband is doing marriage fraud and he's not divorcing you, maybe you should divorce him. It sounds pretty bad. Moha says, do you have any updates from San Jose court? Are they detaining if you appear? They're detaining people in all courts, in immigration courts. And you should appear anyway. If you don't appear, if you have a hearing in court and you don't appear, they read your name, they note that you're not there, and they order you to be deported in absentia. So you have to show up. Mahdi Hassan, how long does it take to get a green card? That's kind of like saying how long is a piece of string. So it's hard. It's hard for me to answer that. IBS. Sorry, I'm yawning live. Just getting the caffeine in my body so I can get a little more energy going. How's everybody doing today? Let me know in the comments below. Are you feeling good? Are you feeling energetic? Are you feeling positive about things? Let me know how you're doing in the comments below. Please. And by the way, Love is doing very good. Thank you. How's everybody on Instagram doing today? Please help me. Yes, I'll help you for sure. Sarah Yasmin, I'm nervous about my case because I'm buying my biometrics on August 12th. Why are you nervous about your case? Mel says, where's my office? My offices are in downtown Los Angeles, but we represent people everywhere. God bless USC. Let's see. How are you doing? All right. Hotness Land is doing great. Let's see here. And by the way, I always ask this question when I'm live. I'm in Los Angeles. Where are you located? Please let me know in the comments below. Is there anybody here from Columbus, Ohio? I'd love to know that. If there's anybody here from South Sioux City, Nebraska, let me know. Willie FRK, hey, I'm waiting on my asylum case since December 2023 in LA. My girlfriend just got here on a B1D2 visa. We're getting married. How do I add her to my case? That's awesome. Congrats, Willie. Go get married and then have her file an application for asylum as a derivative. We have Houston in the house, Pennsylvania, Georgia. Where else is everybody? My husband at AP more than a year, no response from embassy. Any suggestions? Yes, contact me. Speedy Mart, contact me. Kenya's here. Mike has joined us. Wichita, Kansas, from Jorge. Florida, New York. Need my number? It's right above my head. If you're on Instagram, if you're on TikTok, my phone number is in the link in the bio. Yasmin, Sarah Yasmin is in Los Angeles. Contact me using the link in my bio. We can help you out, especially if you're in California. U.S. Embassy in Kenya is the hardest, to be honest. People in Pakistan would disagree. So would the Mexicans with Ciudad Juarez. But civil forfeiture. Ooh, I got to follow that account. I hate civil forfeiture. It's so unfair. But of course it is. Here's some questions on Instagram. Jazu Warich, how long does it take for a green card to come in based on SIJs? I came in from a B1, B2 visa in India. It's a long process. It is a long process. Queen is in Refius. Where is that? Jamaica from Captain Speedy. I do take cases in North Carolina. LA is in the house. Yes. Improvised Creations. Improvised Creations is from LA. What's your favorite taco? Improvised Vacation. Let me know in the comments below. I'll give you my favorite taco in LA. It's Via's Tacos in Highland Park. That's the best. Via's Tacos. Here's Alaf 9171K. My husband lives in England illegally, and he cheated on me with no visa. Is it possible to deport him? I still love him, and I want to live with him. I'm not in the business of deporting people. I'm in the business of protecting people from being deported. So I can't give you advice on that. I'm on the wrong team. I'm on the no deportation team, not the deportation team. Josh Ken Berry. Hey, Josh, I'm going to need your help. I'm going to need a lawyer with my case. I got your number. I'll call. Awesome. Smart man. IVS. I petitioned for my brother in 2016. He is under Honduras TPS, which could end soon. Is there a way to speed up the process? No, there probably is not. I'm wondering if TPS for Myanmar will be extended. I don't think TPS will be extended for any country. Trump will try to cancel everything. What's the new U.S. to require foreign visitors to pay bonds of $1,500 for entry? I will be creating a video today on that. Improvised creation, favorite taco is the one I make at home. All right, I'm not going to be able to beat that. No, too good. My cousin applied. His mom applied for him in 2008. Can we sue? I think so. Yeah, Sarah Yasmin, I submitted all my evidence and received an RFE for a tax return, which I already submitted. Don't get discouraged. It's okay. Just resend it. You got this. Could you discuss the implications of the NTA policy for people who overstay in just status? If you overstay and you're married to a U.S. citizen, you're going. The fact that you overstayed your visa is not going to be a problem if you're married to a U.S. citizen. Does that help? Do I do installment plans for payments? Yes. Here we have somebody who says, this please. I'm not sure what that means. Have you heard anything about canceled interviews in Atlanta? No, I have not. Do you think that USCIS will renew TPS for Syria? No, I don't. I think Trump is going to try to cancel TPS for everything. Will I be answering questions from Facebook Messenger? I think so. Put your question here or send me an email. I'll put my email on here. This is for folks on YouTube and Facebook. Here is my email address, joshua@jgoldlaw.com. I think all these policies are designed to get you to worry, right? Can they get you to worry? Do you represent all 50 states? Yes. In immigration matters. If you need representation with a criminal case or divorce or something like that, it's state law and I can't help you. But I don't practice in those areas anyway. Some great questions today on Instagram. Hey, Josh, I need your advice. This is for Izzy. I need your advice. I had a K-1 visa already. I had an interview, but our case is processing anyway. We're no longer together. I have to call to close my case, or I would need. You already had your interview. Yeah, I would send them a letter and say I no longer wish to continue with the case. Let's see. Is K3 still processed? Yes and no. If you file a K3 visa, it will be denied, but it effectively makes your I-130 get approved. So it's a really cool thing to do, and I file it in all cases. Javed Khalid Khan, my green card holder, can I apply for my son who's 27, who's in asylum pending, unmarried in Chicago? Yes, you can apply for your son, but it may not be able to get approved. All fees are paid. Hi, how long does the K3 visa take to move the I-130 faster? Not long, a couple of months. Hashmat007. Good morning, sir. Is USCIS still processing green card applications based on asylum? Yes. Queen, please give me an idea. I don't know what you mean by that. How long does it take to interview schedule at USCIS, a U.S. Embassy in Ethiopia? What can I do? Can you help me apply for global entry? That's not something that we've done in the past. By the way, I love global entry. It's so awesome. Last time I came to the I traveled from, I left the US. I went to El Salvador on vacation, had a great time. I came back and my entry was contactless. Just walked through. Can a ticket that was paid affect an international travel as a 10-year green card holder? First of all, if you have a 10-year green card, you should consider naturalization, but that's not your question. Your question's about the ticket. I mean, I'm assuming this is just a speeding ticket, but let's say it was a ticket for marijuana possession, civil. That could be a big problem for you. Julio Cesar. It's super simple, nothing serious. Let's see what other questions we have. Can I file for adjustment of status without my medical and send my medical without receiving an everything? Why would you do that? Send the medical with your case. Don't play games with it. My mom, Jorge Sanchez, my mom is 57. Can she take Spanish citizen test? How long is the process? I don't know anything about Spanish citizenship. If I did, I would get it for myself. Questions. Let's get some questions. Josh, you're amazing. I'm so thankful for this live. IVS, you're amazing. Let me see. IVS's question. I have a friend whose son is going to be turning 21. The mother entered the US illegally. Is there any chance for the son to petition without her leaving? That's complicated. I would ask a bunch of questions. How did the mom enter the US? How many times did the mom enter the US? Was the mom apprehended by immigration? Ever been to immigration court? Any members of the family ever been in the military, active duty or veterans, armed forces, in any way? Or maybe they could join the US military. These are all questions that I would want to explore. Julio Cesar, I think he was referring to the US citizenship test in Spanish. Mary Lou says, is it right that Trump issued an executive order to have English only in the US? I don't know, but it sounds like something he would do. I don't think it would matter. He has an executive order that bans plastics, paper straws, too. Okay, Ivy says, my next question for you, IVS, is this woman, the mother, married? And if so, is the husband a U.S. citizen or permanent resident? Is TPS lawful status? In some ways, yes. My oldest son is almost 21. Okay, that's good. My oldest son is almost 21. She has TPS. How complicated is it to get his green card? Jorge, you got to contact me because I need to ask a bunch of questions and review this. And we need to do a consultation. Our consultations are often free. Sometimes we charge $150, but you need to contact me. Ivy, there may not be a way to get this woman a green card because her husband's not a permanent resident or U.S. citizen. She did not enter legally. No military family, and there may be effectively no strategy that would help her. I'm not optimistic, Ivy. Unfortunately. Questions? Let me know your questions. Valentina says, I'm an LPR. If I get stopped by ICE in the streets, but I have a DUI minor from the past, can they take me? No, they cannot. And also, you should consider naturalization, Valentina. Please. Questions? Since Pakistan is not a travel ban, can I visit Canada as an F1 student? I don't know anything about visiting Canada. Sahar says, I have a PhD. What are my options? Well, it's hard to say. I need to know a lot more about your situation. Right? I would need to know a lot more. Does gambling affect citizenship process? Yes. There's a question about gambling on there. Specific question about gambling. They don't often ask it, but I mean, it's on the form. You have to answer the question in the form. Is there a deadline to adjust status from K1 even though you got married? No. But you may have to refile your I-130. It gets complicated. Did the Trump administration slow down the process of a K1 visa? Processing times have been slow for a long time, and I don't think they're going to get better. But you have to go ahead. Here's Ada. We filed a K1 visa, and I'm Iranian. We received our new. My father passed away, and we postponed our interview. Any chance for K1 visa? This is for our Persian friend, Ada. The Iran is on the travel ban list of countries, and the fiance visa is not. There's no exception for fiance visas to the travel ban, so I don't think that's going to work. Nora says, do you have an office in Boston? Yes, we do. We have many clients in Boston. Sophia says, what about Yemen? My question is, what about Yemen? What's your question about Yemen? I mean, I already filed without the medical. I did my work permit and everything, but I did not get an RFE for the medical. Sarah Yasmin, if an I-130 gets denied, why would your I-130 get denied? Come on. Let's be a little more. Mahmoud wants to sue the U.S. Embassy in Cairo. Mahmoud, I got you. I'll help you do it. I'd love to sue them. So reach out to me using my phone number or my email address, which I'll put it again. There we go. We have somebody, who's this? That's Marv watching from Calgary. Must be beautiful in Calgary right now. We do handle VAWA cases. We do have a WhatsApp. So if you message us on WhatsApp, we can get back to you. Sue says we've seen quite a few I-751 approvals happening in 3 to 6 months recently. Do you think USCIS is actually accelerating these cases now? No, I don't. I think that these Bossman says, Josh, are you Jewish? And the answer is yes, I am. Freddie Contreras, I'm a U.S. citizen working in Chile on a temporary contract. I met someone here and I got married. Congratulations. However, she's from Russia with a Russian passport. That's okay. From Russia with love, right, Freddie? You can still petition to bring her into the U.S. No problem. She has permanent residency in Chile and is waiting for her Chile passport. Congratulations, Freddie. You did it, man. You're in Chile. You fell in love. You got married. It's awesome. Maybe she can help you get a Chilean passport. I can't advise you on that. But you can bring her to the U.S. through immigration process. Frank Wright, Abu Dhabi Embassy. Let's see what your question is. Wife's 221G in Turkmenistan passport, November 2000. Filed a writ of mandamus, pharmaceutical 30-day extension. No deadlines, response. Frank Wright, are you a client of mine? Abu Dhabi. Lemlem. Let's see. Hi, TBS from Cameroon. Let's see. Minecraft King. I think my son is the Minecraft King, but you're also a Minecraft King. Social Security is still pending. Yeah, I answered that one. No problem with the Russian passport. Can she enter on a tourist visa with the Chile passport? I wouldn't mess around with the visitor visa, Freddie. That's not the way to go. You're supposed to petition for her and bring her in as your wife. Don't try to come in as a visitor. That's my advice. Paul says, I don't live with my spouse because I'm still in school in a different location. Can I still file? Yes, you can, but you have to use different addresses and you have to disclose that. And you also have to document very carefully that the relationship is genuine. What about a visa for a Yemen passport? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Minecraft King, you forgot to answer me. Sorry, Minecraft King, Your Honor. Can someone apply for an I-130 with Can someone apply for an I-130 with expired visa and has been in the U.S. for 12 years, married to a U.S. citizen, but has unclassified misdemeanor? I was about to fail to collect sales tax. I think you're going to need help from a lawyer. You should give me a call. But it sounds like you probably have a promising case. Put down the Minecraft controller and focus on the green card. Why not? Why not?